Dude, look, I can fly now. This is so cool. Let's go.
You need a creeper farm for fireworks though.
Nah, I already built one.
Dude, it must be a trash creeper farm since you only have 7 fireworks.
Nah, I have a little bit more than 7. Okay, so here's everything that you're gonna need for this farm. You're gonna need 1 hopper, 2 chests, 2 tridents, 28 sand blocks, 28 cactus, 28 fence gates, 1 redstone repeater, 2 redstone torches, 4 redstone dust, 2 pistons, 4 magma blocks, 1 lever, and 2 water buckets to make an infinite water source. You're also gonna be needing 11 stacks of trapdoors, 25 stacks of scaffolding, and 12 stacks of acacia fences or whatever fences you have. And you're also gonna need a lot of building blocks and a lot of torches to spawn-proof the roof. And of course, glass is optional, but it makes the build look so much better. Hey, what you looking at? Okay, so the original maker of this farm is Golden Helmet 403. He has some insane videos. I'm gonna put his channel in the description below, so you know you can like go check him out and you know like subscribe, give him a like, dude, send him your credit card information, and okay, don't do the last one. Okay, so wherever you are, you're gonna go to the highest point in your area thingy and stand on the highest block. Now using building blocks, we're gonna build up 44 blocks. Let's get to building. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, boom. Once we're 44 blocks up, we're gonna build up 2 blocks this way and place a trapdoor on the final block. This is gonna be where we're gonna be AFKing and chilling and okay, now go to the original block and we're gonna build up 21 blocks more. So 1, 2, 3, 18, 19, 20, 21. Okay, standing on that block, now we're gonna go to the side where there's like the little trapdoor here, and we're gonna build 1 temporary block and another one right here, and I'll build 2 on each side and destroy the first one. So you should end up with this hole. Still looking at that trapdoor, we're gonna go to the right and left block and we're gonna extend each one of them by 3 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, go to the left one and go 1, 2, 3. I don't know why I'm so excited. Okay, now at the end of each one of these lines, we're gonna extend by 3 blocks these 2 sides. So 1, 2, 3, and go to the other side and do 1, 2, 3. And obviously do the same thing on this side as well. And now at the end of each one of these blocks, we're gonna place 1 magma block. So right here, boom, and kabloom. Okay, so once you end up with this like Star Wars looking thing, okay, we're gonna go to this middle block, and what we're gonna do, we're gonna extend 1 block up, and we're gonna make a wall around this H shape that we just did. Okay, so this is what it should end up with. Now we're gonna go on the bottom, and as you can see, this is the little hole that we just did. We're gonna place 2 chests right here and 1 hopper going into this chest under this hole. Boom. Just remove these 2 blocks on top, and we're just gonna place them with glass. Okay, and now we're gonna go back from the top. Okay, I'm not gonna do it. Okay, on each one of these magma blocks, we're gonna place 1 water bucket. If we did it correctly, all of the water should flow perfectly into this little hopper. Okay, and now for the part that everyone loves, redstone. Okay, and now look at the chest from behind. Go up, and on this side, we're gonna place 3 blocks on the left and 1 here on the right. At the end of these 3 blocks, we're gonna place 1 temporary block on top and remove the first one. Place 1 redstone torch on the middle block right here and 1 right here. 1 redstone repeater facing into those 3 blocks and click it once. 2 redstone dust here and 2 redstone dust here. And voila, you have a clock. Now place 1 lever here and click it. Okay, and now on these 2 final blocks, we're gonna place 2 pistons facing up like this and boom. Okay, so now if you click the lever, they will be like bobbing like this, and this is kind of awkward if taken out of context. Okay, and now we're gonna be taking some glass. We're gonna be placing them on top of every one of these blocks except for the redstone part and boom. Okay, now we're gonna go to each one of these magma blocks and we're gonna extend these glass blocks by 2 blocks. So 1, 2, 1, 2, and then place 1 temporary block and another one here and 1, 2. And now do the same tunnel tube thingy for each one of these magma blocks. And perfect. And now what are you gonna do? In each one of these waterlog thingies, we're gonna place 1 block right here and we're gonna place a line so we cover it up, and yeah, do the same thing on this side. Okay, once you have this drone looking thing, okay, now go to each one of these pistons and we're gonna kind of do the same thing that we did here for the tunnels. We're gonna place 2 blocks right here, 1 block and 2 blocks, and do the same thing on this piston. Okay, so we're gonna place 1 trident here and 1 trident on the other side as well. Okay, so if you click the lever, these tridents will be like just bobbing around, and this is basically the way that the creepers will be watching the Michael Jackson's concert today. Okay, now go to each one of these tunnel thingies that we did for the magma blocks, and on the corner that is facing the middle, we're gonna place 2 blocks right here. So this is facing the middle, 2 blocks, 2 blocks. Okay, and now on each one of these new blocks that we place, we're gonna place 1 sand block. So boom, boom, boom. Okay, so now facing the side that doesn't have any redstone, we're gonna go 3 blocks down. So 1, 2, 3. We're gonna place 1 block, and then we're gonna extend this block by 7 blocks this way. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And now on the final block, go 5 blocks up. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And if we did it correctly, the top block will match the sand in height. You know, like they're both 5'10". This is like the best friendship ever. Look at them. Okay, now standing on this block, we're gonna go on this side. We're gonna go extend it by 9 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. and do the same thing on this side as well. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, and now go to one of these edges right here. We're gonna extend it by 18 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 17, 18. Oh no, that's too old for Genshin Impact players. Okay, now we're gonna attach these two lines using building blocks. Okay, so once you have this big square, we're gonna be filling it up using some solid blocks. Okay, and it's kind of obvious once you get to these holes, we're obviously not gonna fill them up because this is where the creepers will be falling in. And obviously don't destroy these sand blocks because we actually need them. And boom, this is what you should end up with. Now on each one of these sand blocks, place one cactus. Okay, and now we're gonna get serious. On every corner of this platform, we're gonna place one iron bar. And between each one of these iron bars, we're gonna place some acacia fences or whatever fences you have. It doesn't matter. Okay, now go back to the corners, and on the first fence that you have here, extend it by one block, then leave one block, place a fence, leave one block, place a fence, leave one block, place a fence. Nicely done. Okay, now what I want you to do, we're gonna go on top of these fences, we're gonna place one block right here, and what we're gonna be doing, we're gonna be making a second platform on top of this one, because it's gonna be acting like the roof. Okay, now go back inside, and now we're gonna be placing the trapdoors. So now go to this wall in here. Okay, and now look at the roof, and on every block that doesn't have a fence going into it, place one trapdoor. Bang, boom, boom, bang. Okay, once you get to the second row, place a trapdoor here because it doesn't have a fence, and now we're gonna follow the same pattern that we did for the first wall. So we're just gonna keep doing this thing. So bang, follow the same pattern. It's gonna be looking cool in the end, and everybody's gonna love it. Immaculate. Go to each one of these holes. We're gonna go place 2 blocks next to it, and then place one fence gate and open it. And obviously destroy the 2 blocks because and do it for every hole. Okay, and now we're gonna get to the most satisfying part of this farm. So we're gonna be putting a scaffolding under each one of these blocks that doesn't have a trapdoor. So for example, this line, all of this line gets some scaffolding because there is no trapdoors on top. Woo! Okay, but for this one, we're gonna place one block, leave one block, and place a scaffolding and do the same thing. Okay, so when we get to this hole, we're not gonna obviously place a scaffolding, and we're just gonna keep going. Okay, so if you did it correctly, this is what it should end up with. Okay, so now the next step is the water. It's a little confusing, so pay attention. Go to a corner, but don't place the water on the scaffolding, place it on the roof just like this. If you did everything correctly, the water should flow like this. And now on the final block where the water doesn't touch, also place another water bucket but on the roof. So boom. So it's gonna be perfectly in the middle of this platform. So do the same thing, one in the corner. Boom, the water stops here, so we're gonna place one here. And now do it all around this platform. As you can see, there is only 5 scaffolding that don't have water. We're gonna go to the middle one right here. We're gonna place one on the scaffolding. This is very important. So now we place it in the scaffolding and also on the roof. So now all of these scaffolding blocks are covered in water. But we're not done yet. We're gonna go to these corners where there is water. We're gonna skip one block diagonally, break this scaffolding, so yeah, it's diagonal to the corner, and place one water here in the bottom. And for the middle block, it's gonna be the same. We're gonna skip one block, break the third one, and place one water here on the bottom. So do the same thing. On the corner, we're gonna destroy this block, place a water. We're gonna skip one. We're gonna go to this one. We're gonna break it and place water. And boom, if you did it correctly, this is what it should end up with. Now we're done with this layer. Okay, and now we're gonna go on the roof, and as you can see, while building, I obviously kept this hole open. So now what we're gonna do, we're gonna destroy the diagonal block going into the middle for every block. So boom, 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 boom. And as you can see, they all have trapdoors. Now we're gonna place one sand block on that trapdoor and place 4 cactuses on top of every sand block, just like I'm doing here. Okay, and I like, do you see like we're having fun and stuff, like building this tutorial? This will be stopping immediately. See the thing that we just did, like this floor? Do it 6 more times. Good luck. Wow, that took a long time. Okay, so in total, you should end up with 7 layers. On the final one, however, you're not going to be doing this thing that we did like with the hole and the sand. Just put solid blocks, because this is going to be the roof for this farm. So yeah, we're just going to be filling up all of these and okay, now on the roof, we're going to go to one of these corners. We're going to go on the second block this way. We're going to extend by 6 blocks. So 1,
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
And do the same thing on this side as well. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then once you have these 2 lines right here, we're going to be covering them up. We're going to be like, leave one block and then do it again, and then leave one block and do it again. So this is what you should end up with, and do it for all of the corners. Okay, so once you have like this hand spinner thing, we're gonna be filling all of these gaps between these line thingies. Yeah, so we're just gonna be filling it up, and this is what it should look like on one side, and now we're gonna do it on all of the sides. And boom, this is what it should end up with. Now we're gonna be spawn proofing the roof. Either you're gonna be putting some slabs on top, or you can put some leaves. You know me, I'm gonna do like the most elegant way. Beautiful. And now, ladies and gents, the farm is complete. Now we're gonna go down here. Oh, and as you can see, we already have some people waiting. We're just gonna click in now, and we're gonna be killing the creepers, and all their gunpowder will be going into this little chest. We also get strings from the spiders and some bones, but this is not where you should AFK. We're just gonna be staying down here. So if you build this farm in a frozen ocean biome and you use looting 3, you can get 25 stacks of gunpowder per hour, which is just insane. But don't worry, if you build it in another biome, or yeah, because not everybody has a freaking fucking frozen ocean lying around, you're still gonna be getting like 20 to 21 stacks an hour, and also gonna get 5 stacks of strength and a lot of bones and whatever stuff you get from skeletons. Okay, so it hasn't even been like 2 minutes. Oh wait, oh, I forgot to turn on the trident. Dude, look how many creepers are waiting, dude. Okay, so now we just click the trident killer. Okay, and the final one is dead. Let's see how many gunpowder we get. Dude, we got 60 gunpowder. I think that was not even like 2 or 3 minutes. Dude, this farm is bussin'.